Welcome back to the Cross Their Minds podcast, guys. My name is V, the only one who matters, and I was slayed by Les Dice Beauty. Thank you. Shout out to you. Makeup trials for the wedding because I am fucking somebody. I mean, I'm getting married to somebody's son alongside.
I think her name is Letty's Beauty, but it's cool. It's your boy, Big Rob, a.k.a. Idris Chestnut, a.k.a. Morris Alba, a.k.a. it's okay to like my profile picture, even if your girl is there, because she like it too. It's cool, bro. I'm not mad. Yo, listen, I posted a new profile picture, and I know everybody liked it. That's what I'm saying.
Why you turning red? Because you know you said something crazy.
What'd I say crazy?
That they girl like it too?
Yeah, she like it too. I'm handsome.
Oh.
They don't call me ugly on the internet.
Alongside.
Peace, man. That got him, you feel me? Not in the hot seat this time. And I really think it's ladies' beauties, right?
No,
I think it's ladies.
L
ladies.
as
Why
in
it's not ladies?
No, because it's not an A. It's
Ledys.
Ledys Beauty.
Well, peace.
Well, how do y'all
nuts
ladies?
at your chin, man. You know what's going on, man. That got him in
What
the
he
building.
say?
Ladies
Oh, that's how we starting. Well, since we talk about nuts hitting the chin, you went to Dominican Republic, so tell us about it.
Whoa, what a segue.
Nah, bro.
Whoa.
Nah,
That is not the segue.
Tell us about it.
fuck you mean, yo? Hold up, B.
Oh, now he can't breathe.
Yo, something happened.
Now something wrong. Now he don't want to talk about it.
Yo, it got mad.
Now we have problems.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
That's a problem.
Hey, yo, nah, bro.
Listen, I had a spiritual awakening in
Your spirit was awakened, all right.
What the fuck you, what?
Yo, I can't even
Go
talk
ahead,
about
man.
this shit with a straight face. This is going to be rough. DR was awesome. DR was amazing. But at the
La
same time,
República.
all that passport bro shit is not what niggas are saying it is. It's not the information that's coming back to us is not a fact.
What is it then?
Man,
So they lying on you?
oh no, they lying. They lying in general.
Hey, yo.
No, I'm
they
saying.
lying on my boy Big
No,
Rob.
not me. I don't got nothing to do with it. Yo, she's turning red under the makeup, bro. I'm about to go home and get my shit pushed.
You mean clapped?
Yo, you're weird, bro. You're weird. I'm done with this show. I'm done.
Hurry up and tell us about
I'm
Dominican
telling
Republic.
y'all.
We
I'm
want the
telling
story.
First, all right, let's do the recap real fast. The recap is passport bros, it ain't shit, and they be lying. They be coming
lying.
back
The
lying on Rob. They lying on my
the
boy.
passport bro shit. I did realize, I ain't gonna lie. I had an epiphany when I was out there. I did get guns pulled on me because they thought we was immigrants, but that's a story for another time.
Well, you not foreign, boy. Go.
I'm foreign to them. I ain't from over there. You feel me? Like, but
I thought y'all was staying.
they thought they didn't check our passports immediately when they pulled us over. Like, they upped it on us for real. Like, they really. And if we, you know what I'm saying, my man that was in the car like a dumbass, never speak Creole any other time, but as soon as we get pulled over by Immigración de Dominican Republic, now the nigga speak all the Creole in the world. I told the nigga, man, shut up. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up.
What
Like,
was he trying to say anyway?
I don't know. I was frustrated. These niggas they was up in it. They took niggas' passports. Once they saw we was American, though, they chilled down. They treated us good. I ain't gonna lie. They treated us.
Donald Trump.
Facts. They know what's up.
Donald Trump be on their ass. Like,
They know what's
better
up.
watch out with our black men in fucking Dominican Republic. You know.
But it's a paradise for us that go over there because we don't have their problems. But these are motherfuckers that are literally trying to survive. Like, it's not. I thought it was like, oh, everybody. I thought all the hoes wanted to do the whole shit. I thought this is what they actually wanted to do. They don't want to do that shit. So I kind of look at them like they're forced into the shit that they be doing. She don't agree with me. But
Now
she
look
didn't
at
have
him
the
trying to
awakening.
stick up for the ladies over there.
No. It's
now
not that
he
I'm
agree with
it's
sex
not that-
workers.
No, I don't.
Now he agree.
I'm trying to get my point off, man. When you went to Puerto Rico, we asked you questions. You told us you had fun, and that's it. Listen, I'm giving.
Yeah, I really didn't
You know what I'm
really hear
saying?
any-
You ain't hear
too
shit.
much.
But when it's my time to actually expound, now she want to yap. Shut
Okay.
your pretty made up self up. Sit pretty and let me talk.
Go ahead.
Beautiful. Imagine all that with the compliments. It's crazy. Right now, I'm a narcissist, I guess. Anyway, now all jokes aside,
Love bomber.
you love bombing is insane. They don't want to do the shit they doing. So I look at the women in the States that be selling pussy kind of crazy because y'all got more opportunities than they do over there. They selling pussy because they're trying to eat tonight. Y'all selling pussy
because
y'all
there's more money here.
Niggas killing DR for niggas, bro.
I don't mean to. I'm not.
Now we fucking slaves. Like, come on, like damn, like can a nigga get some
can you get some poverty
Can we
pussy?
have something?
Without fucking Rob.
But no,
ruining it.
Hear me out. But that's the
Bringing
passport.
humanity into this
Listen,
shit.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have went because I look at shit a little funny.
Genghis
But
Khan and them.
there is a different, there's another level of it where it's like you out there, you got your businesses and shit, you got shit in order, and these women are no longer your sex slaves. They're actually working for you.
Oh,
and they will
Lord.
definitely give you pussy on the side, while working for you.
Lord.
I think that's a better mix than what the passport bro niggas are
I think
offering.
that's a better job.
Yeah, I think that's
Listen,
that's
man,
better.
y'all bitches is relying on skip the games and fucking
List crawlers,
there's no more
man.
back page, but list
It's list
crawlers.
crawlers.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been out the game
Craigslist.
for a long time. Craigslist and shit.
Craigslist,
you
they're
feel
still
me?
selling pussy on Craigslist.
Out there, I think they got a better little setup. You feel me? Like, like they got Americans pouring in.
Yeah, nah, it's a
looking
better
at
setup out
the
there.
poverty-stricken people around them. You feel me?
Yeah.
They catch y'all niggas at the airport.
That's
like,
a fact.
Like, you feel me?
That's a fact.
Like,
But it's
so
pretty
I
much.
wouldn't say they're victim. They're victimizing y'all for real.
Low key.
All the Americans is really the victims.
Hell
Like,
yeah, because let
feel
you
me?
lay your
They'll
shit
wipe you
down.
down.
Yeah, they
They'll
gonna wipe you down.
And let them find out you really got money. Papi, me pregunto, and it's over. It's a wrap.
My what?
I'm pregnant. How you say pregnant in Spanish? I wasn't there that long.
Pregunto.
Pregunto is
I don't
crazy.
know.
Estoy embarazada.
That's embarrassing.
Please, guys, forgive him.
I thought
That
just
was
sound like
embarrassing.
embarrassing.
Please forgive him. He's embarrassing.
In
But go
other
ahead.
news, while we was in DR, we went viral again, ladies. We went viral again, and they tore my deadbeat. I should have been swallowed. I should get a vasectomy. Any woman that laid down with me is insane. Yo, they tore my black ass up all over. It's on site. It's Tasha K on these other publications. Like, they tore my ass up.
But I will say thank you to them for sharing because
Word
that's
up.
very humbling and that's very nice. And they really didn't have to. But the fact that y'all did it and, it was done out of the goodness out of your heart, I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was done to tear me apart.
Hold up,
but-
did they tag the page?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know on site did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tasha K tagged us too. For some reason, I couldn't find the Tasha K page one. Somebody told me about it, and then it was like, "Oh, I thought you knew. I thought you paid for promotion." Man, I got a wedding to pay for. I cannot pay for no promotion. I can afford
Yeah.
no promotion.
I'm glad that y'all think we got it like that.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad too. That's dope. That's dope. That's a different kind of bag. I want to talk about how humbling that was. Besides all the dirt was thrown on me, I thought that was very humbling. I was very excited at
Yeah.
that potential.
Do you have any you want to clarify?
What I said?
Yeah.
No. You said what you said.
I
Ain't
said
no
what I said.
backtracking.
Go watch the episode. Fuck you talking about?
Don't
That's-
backtrack.
I'm not
This
backtracking
nigga
shit.
did.
Look,
Nah,
I'm
I
not
ain't say
backtracking shit.
backtrack. I ain't say backtrack because I mean, one of the questions that was raised was,
Go ahead.
what was the perspective? What perspective were you coming from? Because
I was coming.
there's a lot of
Okay,
people,
and
you know what
I'll
I'm
clear
saying?
that because
Yeah.
a lot of people did wonder, like, why was he so adamant about it, or why was he so like, this is really what he believes, and I'm like, y'all sound kind of dumb. Like, y'all asking me this, and then I only had 3 questions to ask everybody. Growing up, did you know a lot of people, men and women, who grew up without dads? Everybody's gonna say yes, right? Sure, you know a lot of people that grew up without dads. Sure.
My problem.
Exactly. That ain't my problem. So then the second question is, nowadays, as we're adults, you know a lot of single mothers that are very proud to be single mothers that are out here single mothering it up, right? We know them too, right? They exist out here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you go back to what I said when I said homeboy don't owe you nothing. He's out. He doesn't fuck with you. He doesn't fuck with you, nor does he fuck with the kid. And everybody's like, oh, nah, bro, you dead wrong. I wouldn't do that. But you know niggas that do that. Your dad did it. Your dad's friends did it. Your friends are doing it. Y'all surrounded by deadbeats, but when I'm telling you a deadbeat's mindset, it's a problem. I didn't understand the outrage of me explaining a deadbeat's thought process. I didn't say it was
Because
mine.
they be deadbeats. It's probably
Yeah.
the deadbeats that's
I
commenting.
didn't say it was mine. I didn't say it was right. I'm just telling you how that nigga thinks, and how he thinks is, fuck her, fuck that kid. I'm about to go do my own life. And then the other side of that is, I tried with her. I tried to be in the kid's life, but she makes it difficult. I can't waste my great years fighting for this while I have 2 other kids with this woman here. That's another aspect of it. You feel me? The whole stepchild thing, I don't really know where that confusion came, but I guess it's because I was talking so powerfully about abandoning a child that people kind of like, they thought I was saying it has to be a stepchild, even though that's a fact. If that ain't your kid, that ain't your kid.
Hey,
that don't got
mind
nothing
your
to do with
business.
it. But these dudes who are giving birth to these children are really, I know several people who have a child whose the father is not involved at all. Like at all, from birth to nothing. He just wasn't there. They just went and had the kid. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody was outraged, but it's all around us. So I was confused, and you know, I'm not gonna get a vasectomy yet. I have 4 kids. I plan on having 6.
Who the fuck?
Yeah, you finna lose 2 summers over here unless you get twins. I'm dead ass. She thinks somebody joking. I'm
in
not
that
joking.
ass too. But go ahead. Since we talking about parenting, can we talk about the video that you sent me with the young lady from, what is it, couples counseling or something like that?
Something Atlanta. It was something with Atlanta.
Somewhere in Atlanta, they had something going on where this girl was expressing her relationship with her mother-in-law. So I'm just going to pull up the video. Give me 1 second.
What's a video?
Shut the fuck up.
Everybody that knows Wayne and I knows that his mama hates me. From the very beginning, she's been trying to break us up. And when I bring that up to Wayne, he acts like he doesn't know what I'm talking about. So one day, Wayne's mama comes to our house. She walks in the house. She's yelling, "Where's my grandson? I got a toy for my grandson. Where's my grandson?" And I immediately stop her because my other son is also home. And I noticed that she only had 1 toy. And she said, "That's your son. That's not my son's kid." And I immediately punched her in the face, and we started to fight.
Sheesh. Okay.
Yo,
Let's get to unpacking.
yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Let's unpack.
I was gonna like, you know what I'm saying? Like I had a whole different take, right? Which y'all never even heard, so I shouldn't even share that. But at the same time, bro, I respect the punch in the face, yo.
Okay.
I respect the punch in the face. Like, cause I was gonna be like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not her grandchild. Like, you feel me? So, I mean, she's walking through the house boisterous. So I respect the punch in the face. Respectfully, like,
I get
you
where
feel
you're coming.
me?
I
get
truly
it.
get where you're coming from.
I do get it, because you're not going to ostracize my kid because it wasn't from your son. You're going to bring 2 or you're not coming back into my house, period. Regardless, don't take it out on my other child. Be a grandmother. Grandmothers are not grandmothering in this age. What's wrong with them?
Yeah, fuck no. They
Like,
don't
what
wanna
is
watch the
wrong with them? They
kids.
don't want to watch the kids. They be out on the weekends. They be going on cruises. They go on dates. Like, what the fuck happened to the 1940 grandmas where they was just cooking and baking
1940.
cookies? What happened to them?
It was chilling.
Niggas stop people's elbowing them. You feel me?
Now they got freedom. They don't
Yeah,
want to chill in
niggas
the crib.
stop laying hands on shit, and now
Oh, my God.
now nobody got pride in cooking no more. But look, no, on the real,
Mm-hmm.
I'm with you though, V, because what happened to the women that are like proud to like, oh, this is my kitchen, like, you feel me? Like, no
That
one
shit's
else is
gone.
cooking in this bitch. It's my
Right.
house. No one's cleaning it. No, like, you feel me? Like, what happened to the women that took pride in
Being a
Raising
woman.
kids.
Yeah.
Like,
Not
even
raising
if
a
that's
woman.
not
or
your son's
being
kid, like,
a
treat it.
being the
A
center of a
femininity.
family.
They're not into
like
that.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bring the kids here. You feel me? I raised the kids. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, even if it's not, you know,
like,
how many grandmas done
yeah,
took
can
in
we
other
be the
people's
deadbeats of
kids,
the 90s?
other people's grandkids. They took in everybody. Now
Yeah,
we don't do
they
that.
used
You
to
sitting
take
here
in
bringing
everybody,
one
bro.
toy for one kid. You're ostracizing the one kid.
Advocate. I'm gonna play devil's
And
advocate.
then wait a second, before you even play devil's advocate, where is the son? Why aren't you stepping up and speaking up to your
No,
mother
that-
and
see,
checking
yeah,
your
no.
woman?
See, that's a whole nother. That's my actual take. That's how I actually.
But no, but I feel like
I'ma
that too, 'cause where your
I'ma
bitch ass at?
So let me stop, please. Stop.
He's a bitch.
He's a man. It's a different monster. I don't respect. I don't blame the mom, nor do I blame the wife. I blame the man. Right? This is my actual take, brother. Man, you control your wife, you control your mom, and their interaction. When I had issues where my girl and my mom wasn't cool, I spoke to both of them separately, told them both sit down in their corners and shut up. Don't talk to me about the other one. Don't disrespect the other one. I don't want to hear it. That's it. Until somehow, some way, they fell in love with each other, and now we're one big stinking ass happy family. I love that. But you gotta, as a man, you gotta put your foot down. You can't let your mother disrespect the woman you're planning on having a family with, and you can't let the woman you plan on having a family with disrespect your mother. Neither one is dope. Neither one is cool. Neither one is like, you can't go for that shit. Like, you have to stop it immediately. You can try, and I understand. There's some dudes that's like, bro, it's not that easy. My nigga, I'm telling you, I know it's not that easy. But when it gets to the point where they can't stand each other, separate. Yeah. Separate them. Right. Separate them and let them know, like, yo, I'm not tolerating this shit from either one of y'all. Yeah. Leave me alone. To the point where my mom was like, oh, what do you tell her? I said, it's not your business what I tell her. Like, mind your business. I'm talking to you. Leave it there. Leave it where I'm talking to you at. And then out of nowhere, somehow, some way, like, it ended up working itself out. But if there's no intervention and you just letting your mom do whatever the fuck she want, yo, your woman won't be happy about that shit.
Yeah. No, because you have to step up as a man. It's a little bit of that
territorialism, like
it is
when it comes like with your mom.
It's mom like, letting go of her little boy.
You feel me? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's a little territorialness, and then it's your woman wanting her position. You know what I'm saying? Where she at? Like, all right, so she gonna fight for that. She gonna fight for that.
Right? Because they're being hyper feminine in that moment. They're both using their feminine ways to. This is hyper. This is
it's a whole bunch of under.
You know what I'm saying?
Jabs and
but this is what we as men, when we sitting down and talking, we asking for submissive women and all that, this is part of that femininity we looking for. That is natural to me. I think your fiance, your wife, your girlfriend, and your mom not initially getting along, I think that's very normal. Yeah. Your mom, especially if you come from a single mom, you know, your mom was by herself raising you type shit, like, it's different. She's like, yo, you're taking my king to become your king, ilk. Like, you're not good enough. I could have chosen
right, but that's the mindset. Like, he's not your king. He's your prince.
He's your prince.
So you should have just let him be your prince because his responsibility wasn't to be your king.
Look,
you should have chose.
That'd be the response.
No, but is it true? Because
that'd be the response.
No, you should have chose a different king to raise your prince. If you would have chose right, you want to be in a situation that you're in.
In her mind, she's like, I raised this great prince to give away to this harlot, this charlatan.
Oh, well, shit. I'm pretty sure she was looked at as a charlotte or harlot or a Jezebel at some point or another.
A Jezebel? Mm-hmm. They use that word still?
I'm using it today. I get it because I'm a mother and I've seen how mothers interacted with me. I've seen how I built a relationship with your mother, right? I would not want to be that mom because usually the girlfriends hate the mom side. I don't want to be that mom where you can't drop your grandkid off and me and you can't go get our nails done. Like, I'm going to try my best to be as nice as possible, but I'm also human too. You can't keep pushing someone away and think that it's going to be cool and cute. So at some point, you have to let go of the relationship if the relationship can't be built. And like you said, wait to see if it mends together. But if it doesn't, it just doesn't.
If it doesn't, it just doesn't. But everybody got to still be in their respective corners and not allow. You got to remember at the end,
out of control.
For real. And now I'm going to talk to the moms and the girlfriends / fiance / wives. I'm talking to y'all now. If y'all love that man, y'all chill the fuck out. And that's I mean that wholeheartedly. If y'all love that man, y'all will create peace for that man. Mom, if that's your son, that's your baby boy, and you want to see him happy, shut the fuck up and let him live. Fiance, that's his mom at the end of the day.
I ain't fucking
huh?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Relax.
I said I ain't fucking your mom.
Well,
so if your mom,
her son.
Okay.
Now,
thank you for making him fuckable. Step aside now. I'm here. No, I'm joking.
And look, you see it, right? You see it, right? You know what I'm saying? Then it's up outside. But check, because the same process that you just described, like, I had to go through that, I want to say when I was probably like 23.
With the pops?
You feel me? What?
With the dad or with, it was...
No, I'm talking about between mom and woman.
Oh my, talk about it. Let's hear it.
But I'm legit though, like, you feel me? So
you don't know how to maneuver that.
I maneuvered it though.
At 23 is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
I got, you feel me?
Because you're still young though. I jumped
the broom at 24, man.
Yeah, you still young though.
You were still young, so I could understand why your mom felt the way that she did.
Yeah, what did you go through?
But I'm not gonna lie, so you know, Shorty not really catty like that, you know what I'm saying? Right. But it's like, all right, once nerves is stepped on, you know what I'm saying, on either side, like, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a whole bunch of under.
Right. That feminine sixth sense shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but more or less, at the end of the day, like, the way I had to deal with it was similar to you. Like, I gotta say, Like, you got to stand up to your mom as a man.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
That's a
Like,
fact.
and you know, it's like in all due respect. You feel me? With all due respect, you feel me? It's like, bro, come on.
Hey, Charles. We love Kyle, man.
Like, come in or go out.
But nah, like, you do have to put your foot down. Like, that's just, it can't be handled any other way. Because you don't want your mom and the woman you chose to be fist fighting over some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
that's
it's not
kinda
worth
nutty.
it. Not fist fighting is crazy. I think that's a little excessive, but
I do have a devil's advocate to play here, though.
what?
And again, remember, this is the part that's gonna get clipped. Not all the cool shit I just said. All right, cool, fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, miss, that's not his kid though. Type shit. Like, that's really not his kid. Like, in the sense where the grandmother didn't fall in love with that process, watching you get pregnant. Like, you came here with a child before this relationship.
And you knew
Why
that.
do you think she owes you the respect of respecting that child?
Because you're with her son and you know that your son decided to be with somebody that has a kid, so you need to treat it accordingly, like treat the situation accordingly.
Are we too comfortable with families with bonus children? Are we too comfortable with that in this society?
I don't know if we're too comfortable, but it is
It's-
a common.
But that's what I'm saying.
I feel like even thinking that they're called bonus children is a little shout out because, like, for real, if you get with somebody, like, y'all just become, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, as kids, like, all right, that's going to become my brother or my sister.
That's
you
a
feel
fact.
me? And, like, all right, that's just her kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
But when it doesn't
I
work,
don't know,
when
like-
it doesn't work, it's like she just said, it's common for a man to find a woman that has a kid already. Just because it's common doesn't mean it's okay.
Just right.
what I'm
I didn't say
saying?
that
Like-
it's just because it's common doesn't make it
Okay.
normal or
Yeah,
okay.
like-
But it is common. So because it is common, there's ways that you should learn how
there's
to maneuver.
diplomatic ways of dealing with it, for
Right.
sure. And it's like, yo, of course, as that mom, like, walking through her house, you know what I'm saying, or their house,
Right.
or that child's house, and like, where my grandchild at? That's disrespecting the shit out of this whole situation. You're disrespecting your son, her,
The
the
little
woman of the
boy.
house.
Is she disrespect?
You're putting the grandson.
Yes, why are
in
you
a-
screaming like
You're
that?
putting
Because
the
she
grandson in a
came-
fucked up situation.
Right. She
You
came
feel
to
me?
see
And you're
her
disrespecting the little
grandchild.
nigga.
Right, but you
But-
know that you're not cool
Hold
with the
on, no.
mom.
You can pop up and have a gift for your grandchild. It's a way to go about that.
Exactly.
When you come down, give Granny a hug. Oh, come out to my car. I got
So-
something for you.
so there's
but if you come
rules-
here, where my grandchild at? I got something for you. Like, it's just
But
like,
that little boy doesn't have a grandmother on the other side. Like, how many grandmothers is that little
Yeah.
kid gonna have? Like, this kid
I feel
only
it.
has
It's just a little
what he
distasteful.
got.
But
And I
get
do,
it. You know
yeah,
what
because
saying?
I'm giving y'all this side of it, which most people would be afraid to stand on. It's like, but like, how are we upset at her for loving on her flesh and blood type shit?
We're not upset that she's loving on him. That's not
It's the
the
how,
issue.
bro.
It's
It's,
the how?
the how it's being handled.
So we gotta-
because we're not taking the other little boy's feelings into consideration.
No, and that's my question.
And you're-
If that's not who cares how he feels? That's what I'm asking. Like, in
cares how
her,
he feels?
because that's her mindset. Her mindset is, I don't give a shit how he feels. That's your kid. She said it. She got punched in the face.
She sounds bitter
She
because it
sounds
happened to
upset.
her. It probably happened to her kid. It probably happened to her before. So now you want to have that power, and now you're acting on it, and it's disgusting.
So that kid and her having a child prior to this new relationship, she's owed all this grace.
it depends on how long
She's not-
these people been together.
Right,
true,
but she's
too,
not
of
owed
course.
anything.
That's
It's
what
the
it
fact.
seems like.
No, she's not owed anything. But if you're going to be in that situation, it should just be given.
Like, I wouldn't want to. Like, well, if she didn't have a choice. She didn't tell her son to go be with somebody that had a kid already. So she's coming in here ready to, even if it's the wrong way, love on her grandchild, the one that she knows, the one that she can look at and say, "Oh, this looks like me," and "Oh, look at John in there." You see,
if she loves
you know
her
what I'm
son,
saying?
she
Like,
will be happy for her son, and she
is
will
happy for her son.
she
might
would
just
she would
not
be
like-
she would understand her son's situation, and she would act accordingly and show some type of respect, or at least be cordial.
Now let's go a little deeper. Are we sending our sons out into the world to go be with women that already have children? Would you suggest that to your child?
I wouldn't suggest it, but if it happened, I'm not going to ostracize
No, I didn't
him.
ask that. I asked would you suggest it as a mother and him as a father.
No, I'm
are
not
you suggesting
suggesting
to
it.
your son to go be with a woman that already has a kid?
Okay, the answer is no. Now what?
I want his answer.
Suggesting? No, I see. This is my thing. I wouldn't suggest.
Okay, so you wouldn't
shit
suggest.
Like, I don't suggest things like that.
So now what? He said no, I said no.
I'm more kind of just put it on the person, like, you know what I mean. But I will if he come back and ask for some advice. You know what I mean?
tell
If
him
she
no.
got one, cool. But like,
What would you? That's a hard life to send somebody to go live. No, especially your son, who it's your job as a parent to protect.
yeah,
you know?
especially if you don't have no kids.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so what I'm saying is, from this angle of it,
As a man,
I'm
Go
not
ahead, keep
sending,
fishing, son.
Yeah, I'm not sending my son to go be with somebody to go help raise. I don't know their situation. You got to think about it. You're a parent. You don't know this lady. You don't know her situation with the baby dad. You don't know how involved the other family. You don't know anything, and there's a lot of hurt that could come from that. You
It
get what I'm
can,
saying? So
but
it's
she's
your
walking
job-
in there.
But if it's your job to protect your child, and she's saying, "Oh, she's never liked me. She was always trying to break us up." On the mom's side, she could be trying to do that because she didn't want you for her son, because she wanted her son to have fresh legs in the game. Like, go through the experience brand new, everything is first for everybody, instead of like walking into a situation where it might be a dude out here trying to hate to.
But you can't live through your
you know what I'm
children.
saying?
You
It's
can't-
not living through it's protecting your
well,
children.
you're protecting your children. You can't. What you want for your child is not what they want for
That's a
themselves.
fact.
Just because you want something, we could want something. We can want the best for anybody that we whatever. However, it's up to them. Life is about choices, and that's what they chose. And until they can see that it's probably not the best choice, there's not much that we can do because people get blinded by love, whatever, right? So if that's his mother, she's going to support him through that process and figure things out with him instead of being so petty towards this other child that has no fault. He didn't ask to be born either.
I
He
think
didn't.
he's being petty towards the mom, but I do understand what you mean by then it translating to the child. I do
Right.
understand.
yeah,
And that's how-
catching the other
He catching
child
strays,
is catching
yeah.
a stray.
For nothing.
Yeah, for
that's
nothing. Because first of all, he didn't ask to be born. He didn't ask for his mom to be with this man, and he didn't ask to be a part of this family. He just happened to be here, so now he has to deal with it. So now that he has to deal with it, there's a way that you act accordingly. Don't treat my child different just because of whatever. And I hope she don't got no 2-3 baby dads, because then now what, bitch? Like, how
Her
are you?
journey done.
Like, you old and
Her
washed.
journey done. She got her shit decked in. I'm just saying. I'm just giving that perspective
I get
of
it.
it because we do grow up, like, we're around here, we're raising our kids. I told my son, no, don't. When me and him have conversations, I'm like, no, you find you a fresh whatever, you go through the motions together.
Right.
You know, it's one thing. Don't find nobody that got a kid already. Don't do all that. Don't do any of that because it's difficult. You might not be equipped for that.
No,
It's
you
not an
shouldn't.
easy job. Being a step parent is not an easy job.
I would tell my son, like, get what you want. But if you end up with something that, does have a child, you have to be prepared to be with her. You have to be serious.
Yeah,
Just make
That's
sure
a
it
different
works.
mindset.
Exactly. Because, like I said, I wouldn't suggest nothing like that because, for real, like if you're with if you find somebody that's a good person, it's a good woman, you know what I mean, and she happens to have a child, like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, all right,
You got to weigh out your options.
keep
like,
fucking with her, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But like, I don't know.
You gotta
If
weigh
she
out
for
your
you. She
options.
for you, bro. If she not, then she not.
That's a fact, but it's a tough journey either way. And again, in that mom's eyes, like, I never wanted you for my son anyway. Like, but again,
Right.
at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, I blame homeboy. I just think he's not putting his man's shoes on and handling this shit the way a man.
Yeah, because he sounds
should
like he's
handle it.
not.
He's not
interjecting.
No, he was there too. In the video, he was sitting there. Didn't say a word. Didn't
That's
say a
the
word.
problem.
Oh yeah,
And I'm not comfortable with that. I don't respect that.
I sound like a whole nigga, bro.
Yeah, I don't like you just like it really looked like you was raised by your mom. No disrespect, but
Yeah.
like
Clearly.
you
You
really
afraid
on
to
some,
say something to her.
like, fam, no. Control. It's your job as a man to step into your masculine and control these women. Like and not in a not so negative way. I know how they gonna try to take that. I ain't saying control women now. At all. You feel me? There's a slew
I
of
mean, if
interviews.
you don't, bro, they get Machiavellian.
Listen, bro, it get wicked.
You got to step in, man.
You do,
There needs
you
to
do.
be some balance. You feel me?
So there was a slew of interviews that dropped in the last week or two
Okay.
with Nick Cannon
Oh Lord.
and Cam Newton, and it was all with Dr. Bryant, the psychologist lady.
Mm-hmm.
She got in her bag. Like,
I like her perspective.
I like her. I think.
I bet you do. She look good.
Nah, I feel so silly.
Go
I
ahead.
mean, I see what she was on, and I see what she did, and she diagnosed, flipped, slipped, and cut these men. She diced these dudes up, like diced them up to the point where I don't think they even realized how badly she kind of exposed how frail their mindsets were, because they were so stuck in the trauma that they had that drove them to be the great men that they ended up being, that they just said, hey, this is what made me this, and it's okay. That's a man's mindset. But she really took the layers off.
I appreciate her perspective a lot, and I appreciate like the way that she spoke to them. She didn't argue. She wasn't loud spoken. She
Super feminine.
she made sure she got her point across. Nick Cannon was very combative with very defensive, very combative. He wasn't listening to understand. He was listening to respond. And the fact that he's up there in age and blamed it on his zodiac sign,
That's insane.
It really blew my shit. Because it's like, out of all the things
that
you can
was
blame
insane.
it on, you're going to say, well, us Libras. Sir.
A lot of the things Nick was saying, if from a man's perspective, the thing is, I don't combat logic. She was very logical. And this is the first time I heard a woman be so logical that I had to say, even from a man's perspective, where it's like, Nick Cannon is the end result of his trauma and all that. And it ended up with him being very successful, owning production companies, able to push money every which way. Nick Cannon is a success story.
Yeah, he's a success story.
No matter how much his trauma affected whatever. Now he's out here having kids, which is it's not the best thing to do.
The problem is not having kids. The problem
way
is
he's doing
creating broken homes. You can't split yourself in 12 different ways in order to be with all of your children. Again, life is about procreating. It's about, spreading fruit, spreading your seeds, whatever. But I don't think God said to spread it so far wide where kids are being neglected. I don't think that's what he meant by that.
Let me ask you a question.
And when I
Cam
say
Newton,
neglect,
too.
I don't mean by money, right? I mean actual presence. The presence of a father being in a home versus the presence of a father on the weekends is two different presents.
Now, and I do like
Sis.
that Cam Newton also has 8 kids, so he's in the same bubble.
Oh, Lord.
These financially successful men who've done great things.
They have the options and they
Right.
have the resources, but
Right.
can y'all just like condense it down to at least 2-3 baby moms instead of 10 or 20?
He only has 3. Not Nick. I think Cam only has 3 baby moms.
All right,
Yeah,
I said
he
3,
has
so
8
I
with 3.
can't take it back.
No,
So
you
I'll
can't
just
take
say
it back.
I'll just say
Cam's
keep your
solid.
3. All right.
My question to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because do I agree that having 12 kids with 5-6 different baby moms is excessive? Yes, I agree. How is it any different than having 12 kids with one woman? And the reason why I'm asking is, if the whole premise is there's no way you can love 12 kids that are not in your home, are you then saying that there's a possible way for you to love 12 kids equally without none of them growing up feeling like they were neglected at some point? Because
No.
No what?
You can't. All right. You cannot have 12 children and think, even in the same home, right, that you're going to be able to love each 12 children equally. It's impossible. One needs more than the other. If they're a baby, obviously they're getting more. If they're older, they need different things. That's not the point of actually raising them to be equal in the same amount of attention. It's actually being present and them having the capability of going to you, being able to see you, being able to be with you. I'm not saying, like, even now, when you have 4 or 3 kids, you don't love each one of those kids the same. Like, you don't provide them. You love them all the same. You can't provide them with everything that they need. It's impossible.
So would it not be easier then to, instead of having 12 with one, you have 12 with 6?
No.
Because hear me out. They're gonna hate these perspectives. I'm just
No.
giving another side of it.
No.
Because at the end of the day, if you have 12 with one, that's just you, just the other woman. And
at least genetically. Hold on. At least genetically, it's coming out from your personalities. You now have 6 different women with different personalities.
You're not trying to listen. You're trying to combat. You're on your Nick Cannon. You gotta relax.
I'm on my V. Thanks.
Right. What I'm saying is 12 kids with one woman. That woman cannot divide herself into 12 equally, nor can you. Right? Mm-hmm. We've established that. Mm-hmm. But if you had 12 kids with 6 women, all 6 of those women will be able to provide those 2 kids each with an adequate amount of love that you then would have to just fill in. If your goal was to have a lot of children, is what I'm saying.
No, I get it.
If that's what you wanted, if you wanted 12 kids, that's my number, I want 12 kids. It would be easier for each of those kids to have love because it's one woman splitting 2. That's much easier than one woman splitting 12.
If you're putting it in that perspective, I get what you're saying. However, there's still multiple personalities that are being divvied up amongst these 12 kids and these 6 women. Yes, it does.
It don't.
This woman's personality trait isn't the same as this one. This woman's personality trait is not the same as that one.
30 personalities in those 5 years. It ain't nothing new.
Okay, but that's instilled in your children.
Yes, and your kids come. All our kids the same. We have 4 kids. Ain't none of them the same.
But they have similarities, and we can pinpoint where exactly it comes from. We're not struggling to figure out which personality is coming from where. That's too much. Different personalities, different households, different rules and guidelines and standards.
None of
it's
that
different.
has anything to do with loving on them kids. Each of those kids has their own mother that can love on them.
That doesn't mean that mother's loving them on right anyway, regardless if it's just 2 kids versus one mom. Like, it doesn't matter.
So you're saying she should have never been a mom to begin with? Because that's where you're going with.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That is what you're saying.
No, it's not.
You're saying she's not, that doesn't mean she's loving on them right or doing what she's supposed to do, whether it's 2 or 12, then she's not fit to be a mom.
No, it's not what I'm saying.
So what are you
because
saying?
We already said that he already procreated. This is what you wanted.
12 kids.
Yeah.
And I think the kids will find more love 12 to 6 moms versus 12 to 1 mom. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
At least
because it's more love to give.
It's more love to give.
It's more love to give.
But it's more broken homes.
Huh?
But it's more broken homes that way.
But you could keep, okay, broken home meaning what? What's the product of a broken home and what's a product of a non-broken home? How many men you know came out of, non-broken homes that ended up being ain't shit versus dudes who was raised by just their mom who were excelling? LeBron James is like the keynote, but then you have the other side with a guy like Steph Curry who had both parents as well, and he's successful. So you could still get the same end result with both. So broken home or not, I don't know if that weighs as heavy as it used to. Me personally, I don't know. I'm not out here trying to create broken homes. I refuse. But I've seen guys come out of 2-parent households and they ain't shit.
End up being shitty in relationships,
right.
But they end up being successful.
What are we talking about? Success or are we talking about relationships? It's not a success podcast.
I mean,
it's a relationship podcast.
And I'm saying the consciousness of these women too. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we were talking about broken homes, right? So they got to have an awareness. Excuse me. They got to have an awareness of what it is that they're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Or how to handle the situation for it not to be toxic. Because it's a broken home, but it doesn't have to be toxic.
That's what I'm saying. So does broken home automatically mean toxicity?
That's not what I'm saying.
Can a rose not grow from the concrete?
At least give your child the chance to decide, or at least give your child the fighting chance to have both parents in a household before you automatically just bring this child into the world with them just being normalized to being in a single parent household.
How can we give our children that chance? I ain't talking about
normalize
That's what
all
I'm
type
saying.
of other shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
just because all the other stuff is being...
Give your child a chance to not... grow up in a 2-dad parent household. Like, what
about
that?
That's where his goal. I'm
just saying if we gonna, you feel me, go there, like,
because that's how I'm looking at it. It's like we're saying let's normalize what? Like, what if daddy was abusive to mommy? We want to just to keep it not a broken home.
All right, so now we putting too much.
We're not necessarily putting too much. I'm just saying a 2-parent household is a must nowadays, I know that's what I want. I know that's what I'm creating, and I know that's what I'm gonna push.
I'm not saying that it's a must. I just think it should be. It should be a thing. I'm not saying that it needs to be. I'm saying that it should be a thing, and you should have kids with the person that you know you should have kids with, instead of having kids out there with the wrong person and then ending up in these shitty situations.
But my heart, how do you know? How do you know if you're even with the right or wrong person?
You never really know. Everything is a gamble. You never really know.
And hold on, let me lead them with this gym real fast. You could have a 2-parent household that's still a broken home. You feel me? Don't let that sky over your head, though, beloved.
That's a fact.
No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying that 2-parent households are the greatest. I'm not saying that any of that. I'm saying at least give your child a chance to come up in a 2-parent household. Hopefully you made the right decision and got with the right person and made good decision. Oh my God, I can't speak decisions together to not traumatize your child, but that's a perfect world, and I guess we don't live in one.
Not at all.
However, we fucking should do better for the children, because it's about them. It's not about us. It's about them. Give them a fucking fighting chance.
The problem is, again, the way women operate, and I don't want to even point this shit at women because they hate that. It's like, when did you realize that he was a piece of shit? After you were so horny that you let him nut and you raw? Or like, at what point did you, or was it like, okay, he has 2 other baby moms, he ain't gonna do me like this pussy different, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was it?
Sometimes men change after you have the baby.
Why didn't you acquire a wedding ring before giving him a child?
I said, in a perfect world, those things exist, but we don't live in a perfect world, and people don't abide by the same rules.
But then it's like, to blame an idiot for tricking you means you're a what? If you get tricked by an idiot, what are you? Are you now smarter than this idiot in hindsight? Because, he wasn't shit. Like, bad mouthing a baby dad after allowing him to put, like, I still think people don't understand how like, somebody having sex with you unprotected is kind of sacred. And that some of y'all grown, like, some of these women be 25 years old letting dudes lay in them raw. Like, you're dating and it's casual. Like, that's not healthy. Like, you get what I'm getting.
I get what you're saying,
you know what
but again, we don't live in a perfect world when we can't help everybody and we can't help everything. People are going to do what they want to do. We just could guide them and tell them, like, hey, make better decisions. That way you don't end up with a fucked up child in a fucked up situation. So you're not on Facebook talking about Happy Father's Day to me too. Like,
listen, V teaches our daughters one thing that I love: no babies until after what?
Marriage and after a career.
That's it.
And then the teacher called me and was like, oh my God, I think it's so funny that your daughter says she's not going to have kids until she's 37 because you told her she has to, what I say? No ring, no babies. No ring, no babies. And if a man hits you once, then I'm going to leave. So she literally has been saying that in school, and I mean it.
And I think it's important to drill these things into your children. We give them ABCs. We give them the facts of life. Like, why are we not telling our kids these things early so that they're not 15, 16, 17 thinking this is it? If I get rid of this baby, he won't love me anymore. Like, no, miss, like, it shouldn't be like this. Like, it just shouldn't. And then what we do when we create these broken homes and these older men are manipulating these younger girls, but the older men are doing it because the men older than them was manipulating the girls their age. And it's like, I was 16 trying to holler at a 16-year-old at school. She wouldn't talk to me because her boyfriend was 21. How, Sway? How?
Culture.
It's all a bunch of predatory, weird movement. And then now that same woman that was 16 when I was 16 is 35, miserable, and blaming me. How? It wasn't me. It was the 21-year-old you let slice you down when you were 6. It can't be us.
It gotta be somebody, I guess.
Listen, it can't be us, man.
Well, listen, if it can't be you, it won't be me. Is it gonna be that guy, him?
Maybe.
Absolutely fucking not.
Y'all know what time it is on the show. Hey, ladies and germs. We've entered our 2nd year of dating, and whenever my birthday comes up, he starts an argument to mess my day. Let's start over.
Yeah, please, because they're going to destroy you. They're going to kill you.
All right. Hey, ladies and germs.
Okay.
We've entered our second year of dating, and whenever my birthday comes up, he starts an argument to mess up my day or to avoid buying me a gift. I wanted to know how to proceed with him, so I set him up. I told him and posted that I was going out of town for my birthday. About an hour after I left, quote unquote, I hid in the attic. He entered my house with another woman. I heard everything. They had sex, and he told her he was staying with me until he found a better situation. He borrowed money from her and made her take an Uber home.
Oh my God.
He didn't shower, and he called another woman telling her that this bitch is out of town and come through. This woman was a neighbor. I was in shock. I felt hurt, stupid, angry, and disgusted. I was packing his shit when he came home with my female neighbor. They tried to fight me, so I shot him in his arm and shoulder. Self-defense, no charges. When he left the hospital, I let him stay while he healed. He's timid now, even jumpy around me. It breaks my heart that he's afraid of me. I prefer the manly version of him, but I know he's actively trying to stay with my neighbor. I don't want to lose him to her. Mad face. How to convince him to stay with me and that I won't shoot him again. I want us to get past this because I believe God brought us together for a reason. Advice. First of all, why do y'all keep getting shot? Where are these guns that y'all are purchasing?
This is
like
either Pennsylvania or Texas or Florida.
This got to be Florida. This sounds like some Florida alligator backdoor shit. Like, there's no way.
What the fuck advice am I? You gave him PTSD. He ain't shit, but somehow you still want to be with him.
And he want to be with the neighbor.
And you sat there and listened to them have sex. Like,
you heard all
of
that?
It would have been up right there. Like,
no,
what you talking about?
Facts. Like, how can you? He was busting
I'm not
her
waiting
down.
for a nigga to slide his dick in my bitch for me to pop out. Like, you feel me?
I want to hear the strokes before. Ah!
Yeah, like traumatize myself.
Now you right? Like, how you traumatized? You heard him clap someone else, not one, but two other women. You shot him, and you still want to be with him, and he don't even want you. He's jumpy. This shit don't.
Let him go with the neighbor. Like, just let him go. Like,
or let him go with anybody else but you.
He got PTSD. You deserve better. After the second birthday where he argued to not get you a gift, you should have dipped. Respectfully.
Yeah, you shouldn't even waste a bullet right now.
Yeah, you wasted a bullet.
Hey,
Damn,
listen, arm and shoulder. She don't care. Anyway, if you haven't already, make sure you follow us at the Crossing Minds Pod, all one word, on Instagram. Please download and subscribe on Apple and Spotify.
She boomed him.
He is an op.
She boomed him, yo. Like, boom. Now you can check us out on YouTube, right? YouTube, iHeartRadio. Guys, we have reached
TikTok.
What you usually do TikTok. Our TikTok is VEETCMP, all one word. That's where you'll find them tearing me up and calling me all types of deadbeats. But yeah, you guys know I'm not a deadbeat, right? Right? The wink is crazy. The wink is insane. But we've reached 1,100 on YouTube.
Oh my God, 1,100?
Yeah, and
1,100.
11.
And then we reached 12.7K on TikTok.
12.7.
And we are now guys, it's the final countdown. We are at 19.4K. We are only 600 followers away from 20K. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we will celebrate at 20K because I remember when we was at 1,200. So personally, 20K is a huge accomplishment. Man, 5K was a big deal to me.
Oh my God, listen, if we get to 20K, I'm going to make sure that Rob show his ass on camera.
No, I'm not. Guys, and I feel like they're rushing. Yeah, let's go follow. Like, yo, weird. You're so weird.
No, for real.
Don't do that.
And I'm going to make sure he bent over.
I'm not doing any of that. I'm not.
So help us get to 20K if you want to see Rob's okay.
No, it's not happening. I promise.
I approve this message.
I don't know.
Foreskins for America.
Foreskins for you.
Foreskins for you. If you haven't already, tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your Monitor Church friends that Rob's going to show his little ass
he's not.
too.
I promise. 20K special it'll be that guy him ass before it'll be my ass. It will. He can show you his ass with the hoodie and the glasses on. It ain't gonna be mine.
You want credit or debit?
Show him his ass with the hoodies and the glasses on.
Listen, get
bro, that's
freaky
nuts,
with
bro. You don't want to put your hair in a ponytail. And you feel me?
What that mean?
Wait a
put
second.
Your hair in a ponytail
to get it out the way of my eyes.
And then you got the earring.
Which earring?
The next step,
Is my ass?
Your ass, sir.
Nah, wait.
That's insane.
Wait, so
Been
he's
giving
saying
it to the people one step at a time. I see what you've been doing.
so
bro.
the shades and the hoodie with no pants, no drawers on.
That's sick.
That's insane.
crazy.
That's how you pull up.
That's what, like, fuck out of here. Like, fuck you talking
Hey, you
about?
got the Timbs on still.
Oh my God, with the Timbs on too.
And the hot
Nah,
socks.
Rob's sick, bro.
Right.
He's sick.
High socks and everything.
You gonna be on fucking what's that shit? World Star by the night.
I'm a queen, you heard?
All right, guys. Anything else y'all want to add?
Nope. I'm
Oh,
good.
actually, you know what? I'll show y'all his nipple.
What? Nah, bro. Stop offering me up to the world, bro. That's crazy.
We need to make money.
That what it got to do? We doing that right now.
Only
So he Haitian,
fans.
not Dominican. You gotta relax.
Come on now.
It's close enough. They cousins. Fuck it.
Nah. I'm a
Shake a
man.
little
Wanna
ass.
do it, But he has to do it.
Them
At
little
20K,
hips is a
Rob does not have
problem.
a choice. You feel me?
Does not have a choice.
Because if we hit 20K before the week is up, I'm gonna be vexed.
Yo, we
because
gonna
that
put
means-
some Benadryl in his drink. He gonna be asleep. Then we gonna pull his pants down and we just.
Join on the Patreon. You feel me? War crimes. You feel me? All type of crime happening on the Patreon. Nah, man.
For
Calling the
$2.99, you can be part of the close friends when
I'm
we showing
calling the
Rob
cops.
ass.
Yeah, man.
I'm calling
Yo,
the cops.
share this joint, man. Share this with everybody that you know. You know the vibes, you feel me? Share the vibes, you feel me? If you a good vibe, then you know the only way to maintain a good vibe is to share it, you feel me? So, you know what I mean? Keep that in your spirit, you feel me? That's it.
All right,
That's
keep it up
all.
your butt. Bye.
She love butt stuff. It don't